Okay. Tonight on Pure Country Reacts, more Run BTS videos. This is going to be episode 43 and 44. And this is the sanctification of five senses. The first satisfaction, excuse me, sanctification. Don't ask me. I'm recovering from COVID. And I'm having hot flashes. So anyway, so this is challenges based on the, you guessed it, five senses. Not 10, five senses. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Pearl sugar was his punishment.
Yeah, we already did this one, didn't we?
Yeah.
The Lachi Molala.
Lachi Molala. Like I said, I'm determined to get us both Christmas sweaters of Lachi Molala.
Yeah, and if you want to, I'll throw a post office box out there on our YouTube, and you can mail us a Lachi Molala sweater. It would be really, really loved and appreciated.
Make sure it's large. For both of us, I like large stuff.
She likes big stuff. We'll throw that out there. We'll do the Dom. We'll throw our post office box out there. Please mail us a Lachi Molala Christmas sweater. This is obviously Sugar that was doing his punishment from, I'm checking the sound, y'all. The punishment from one of the last episodes we did. That's what's going on here.
The problem is it was below freezing on Jeju Island, because that was where he had to go to jump in the water. But since it was below freezing, they just said, you just put your hand in.
Splash a little water on your face or something, maybe.
No, they just said to dip his hand in there, and that was good enough. Yeah, you don't want him to get sick.
This is pretty cold from my understanding, or pretty chilly.
Very.
In South Korea, which is one of the many reasons we're thinking we would like to go there. Also, I'm saying Sugar obviously had to wear the...
Since he already wore Chimi, and Jimin and Jin were... I think Jin was the... I'm trying to think of which one. Oh, yeah. It was the spinny one... I'm trying to think. It was one where he wore Chimi, and he had lost again, I think. And he's now having to wear RJ.
He's wearing Jin's character, RJ, from the BT 21 episodes, which we will finish up. But that is one. If anybody's ever wearing somebody's character from the BT 21, it is because they have lost a previous competition of some sort.
Well, I'm thinking it was the one where they were doing the three-way tug-of-war. And since Jimin and Jin had won, and I think part of the thing was whoever had lost would have to wear Jin's character, but since Sugar already wore Chimi, then now he has to wear
But we are not, obviously, have we not done that episode?
We did, but my thing is I think they might have
pushed it back, maybe?
Pushed it back a little. Now he's finally wearing RJ.
Okay, so anyway, that is why Sugar's dressed that way.
It looks cozy. Yeah, I always wonder if anybody can tell us, do they have heating in that place? Because whenever they're in this room, they're always in jackets or sweaters.
Yeah, I think that's probably one of their practice rooms. Is
that's a practice studio. But I wonder if they don't.
Yes, I'm telling you, jackets, sweaters, I would burn up.
Like, it's a rarity for you to see any of them wearing short sleeves or shorts in that room.
Yeah, I would. You never see them with shorts. I would burn up. I would burn up. I couldn't do it. I'm hot looking at it. Have you got on a scarf?
Look at the keto pack. I hate not all the characters have been worn yet, but I want all the characters to be worn.
Well, they need to do that. That needs to be one of the pun. Yeah.
I was trying to remember which episode that was.
Alright.
So first one is gonna be touch.
The sense of touching, and I wouldn't want to do this because I think, as Lexi and I previously said, you cannot trust the production team.
Okay, so even my biology class, one time it was anatomy, we had to do a sensing test as well. It was 3 of the senses. We had to do hearing, sight, and touch. I'm not even talking about the touch. I was so grossed out. And one of the toxic girls in there, I threw some eyeball juice at her.
Without her knowing.
So, yeah, she didn't know about it, so she had some nice...
We didn't want lamb eye juice or something?
It was lamb eye.
It was a lamb eye, and she got a little juice. Yeah. Did this thing to this girl who was constantly eyeballing, trying to burn holes in her. eyeball juice. She wore lamb eyeball juice. Yes, my daughter.
On that nice Chanel sweater.
Yes, she.
I love Chanel. I would buy it if I could afford it, but she was deserving of it.
She really was. She
was a bully. It was well deserved.
All bullies should wear lamb eye juice without knowing. Yeah, see, and they don't know what's going on in there, so this is going to actually be a mind game as well.
And what's so bad is, now you see this is dried noodles, and it looks like dried glass noodles. There's a lot of things in the world that feels like.
And not to mention, not only is this going on, but they've also put letters in the bottoms of the boxes. So they got a couple things going on. They're trying to figure out, number one, what is this that we're feeling, as well as to reach down in there and find, I guess it's one or two letters.
One letter.
And at the end of that, they will say what's in each box, and they will also take the letters that they felt, if they were lucky enough to feel them, and come up with said word. So there's a couple of things going on here.
That ain't it. I'd be afraid of something gross in there like a lamb eye.
Listen, immediately, Jimin.
Jim and his Libra butt.
It bites. It bites.
Jimin, you're so wrong for that, but I commend you.
Listen at him. Did it bite? Is it V's dog?
Why is this something me and my best friend would do? We intentionally freak everybody out. Then again, I'm a fire and she's an air sign, so.
But y'all work out so great. Her best friend's actually pregnant right now, so there's an impending birth. Yay! Shout out my Kyria.
She'd be so scared if she's.
Okay, and sometimes there's.
Sea snake.
Okay, he found a letter.
I think that was the only one he found.
I really think it was too.
Because, really, how would you find it in the dried noodles?
You had to went to the bottom.
Because I didn't see it anywhere.
I didn't either. So that's like mixed fruit.
Mixed fruit, oh, bless his heart. He's grossed out by it.
It almost would smell sweet, I would think. Wait, he's trying to get. He's like, I don't feel a letter in there. It's really, really buried.
You see the camera, but you don't see the letter. Yeah.
Actually, on this, as you can see, Jimin to the right on your screen is writing down his guesses for what was in each box and then what the word was.
And bless him, he couldn't figure anything out, which I understand.
It could be confusing. I mean, a lot of things feel like a lot of other things.
And part of your fear would be if there's something living in there.
You don't know. With the producers, who knows?
And he got grossed out by the fruit at the end.
Yeah, and you don't know. And the third box, which would be the second from the right here, they did actually have a actual thing in there. And we're not gonna say what it is, but it was actually something. I don't know if it was alive, and it was really gross, but you'll see what we're talking about when we get there. You just cannot trust these producers. Okay, this is a 5 senses challenge. To touch, don't put no animals in there.
Yeah, because the thing is, you don't need animals in there when you got Jen and Hobie in the room. Because they'd probably kill him.
You're going to see what we're talking about.
They'd probably kill him.
Look, Jimmy was acting. Look, grinning over there.
He's a Libra.
Mr. Mischievous.
He's a Libra.
Now he's going to see what's in the boxes.
See, they don't. You really don't know. It could be anything. And
that's surgical gloves, was it not? Yeah.
Those feel weird if they have like a waxy texture to them.
Yeah, and sometimes I think there's the inside's powdery, but squid sushi, delicious. Look. Now Jimin sees all his answers were wrong.
Bless him. I understand. I'd just be glad you didn't touch a lamb eyeball.
And if you did, you could always squirt some juice on somebody.
On your enemies.
Look at the look on their face. What? They're gonna change the box.
Jesus Christ.
I'm telling you.
Alright, so Cookie passed.
Okay.
Jen's up next. Don't kill it. Don't kill it.
No, if something had been in there, it would have been concussed.
Now,
yeah,
that's toy snakes. But
okay, pause that. Actually, in his defense, when you can't see what you're sticking your hand in, I'm immediately thinking fuzzy spider or slithery snake. They did have little fake snakes in there, and as soon as I touched one of them, it would have been over for me. I would have been in the floor. I can totally agree with that. But thank goodness there was no living nothing in there. It would have been concussed. It would have been dead because of Jen.
He killed it.
Look, V's freaking, not V, Hobie's freaking out. Look! He's gonna tear the top up.
His sleeve is getting stuck.
I've never seen such a scaredy cat.
No, you're worse
I
than
don't know.
he is. Depends on the situation.
Yes. That was some rice puffs. Yeah.
Those look good.
못한 거야?
I can snack on them.
하고 있어요?
I would hate the idea of putting my hands in something liquidy. It just
You just don't know what it's gonna have in there.
yeah, you don't.
And then there's Jim, and hey, it doesn't bite. Is it living?
His posture.
Yeah, gotta move it along. Jim tearing the whole box up.
그게 제일 심각해요, 그게.
That's the worst.
Now that would actually genuinely be the worst for me because it's wet tissues.
Is it tissues or cotton balls or wet tissues? I think
It's something weird and wet, and I don't like that. That's gross to me.
It really is. It does. It feels nasty. And it didn't even touch it.
It's like cotton balls is wet. It's gross.
It is gross.
I don't want to touch that. See, ugh. No.
And he didn't get the letter. Okay, because here comes Sugar.
Sugar just goes in.
Yeah, look.
There's the letter. I see it.
Oh, yeah. It looks like there's two, unless they're the same letter.
It may be the same letter, but they just have to find it.
No fear. He don't like scary movies, but he has no issue reaching actually into the box.
That's crazy. Sugar's scared of horror movies.
Horror movies.
But everything else doesn't seem to bother him.
Heights.
Well, heights, zombies
Right.
do.
Yeah.
Horror movies. Everything else is fine.
Yeah.
Just don't stick him in a horror movie.
Okay, so he's gone next.
그냥 만진다고.
Can he touch it?
뭔가 그런 건가 봐.
Alright. See, there's two in there. Look at him.
I think they just need to find one at least.
It's not living. What is it?
이거 되게 특이하다. 그래서 저거라도 입고 있는 거야. 이게 뭔지 모르겠어. 뭐야 이거?
There's the letters.
내가 쓴 거 맞아. 내가 쓴 거 맞아. 아, 근데 내가 맞나?
And why would you even have to think?
맞잖아. 정답 처리해줘야 된다니까 내가.
That's so gross. That last one is so gross.
아니야 이게.
Yeah, no, I don't.
It was wet toilet paper.
냄새 나는데.
Or wet
It
tissue.
smells sweet. They must use the fragranted toilet tissue.
Probably.
세 번째 거 진짜 뭐야?
He don't get the third one.
Sugar pass.
Alright, here we got RM.
저거 많아요?
He is easily scared. He admitted to it.
At least you admit to it.
근데 아 이거.
And it looks like dry tofu. Yep, there we go.
Okay.
You never know what you're putting yourself into.
인식이 전혀 안 돼요. 이거 남주이가 단어 인식이 안 돼.
It's probably buried under all of them.
That would freak me out. It's a furry fake spider. As soon as I feel fur, that's it. I'm gone. I'm sorry.
Big and beautiful.
Don't break the box, said Jen, who
Gee, you
outbroke the
almost
box.
broke the top of it. But God of Destruction here, you almost need to recommend.
여기가 이제. 여기가 이제. 이제 안 되죠?
That was something living right there.
Yeah, there is something alive in there. I don't think it's gonna bite or sting, but
it's
alive.
It's gross. Yeah, because it's alive.
And if you feel it, you don't want to feel for it again. He said he's mad at me.
Yeah, they're out of their territory and people are touching them.
What is
Hold on, I think it said what it was.
It doesn't bite yet. I don't know what that's really weird looking.
Hold on.
Okay, you know it's gonna tell us after. What are you doing?
It won't tell you after because I don't. It says it right there. I don't know what that is.
That's mini plies. Mini plies. So that might be some kind of something you construct with. Is it food?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's some kind of a food item, but they're calling it mini plies. And it doesn't bite yet. I don't know. Lexi is Googling.
Honeycomb stomach.
Oh, well, that would be tripe then.
I guess they have a different word for it, but yeah. I guess.
Well, I mean, because cow stomach is also considered honeycomb tripe. Because it looks like a honeycomb. And cows have 4 stomachs, so. I used to work in the meat department.
I would never touch that. I'm sorry.
That doesn't look like that. Yeah, I would not want to. And it's not going to bite because you need the rest of the cow.
And the cow really won't bite. They just ram you in the. He passed. He got one of them wrong, but
Okay, V, no fear.
V's going in.
지금 새삼 준비하려고.
He's so serious. Only Jimmy would know.
약간 그 도자기 굽는 장인의.
A master who fires pottery.
뭐 아까 남준이가 박살 냈어.
Sorry, broke it down.
Hobie's
Hobie.
afraid.
호비야.
Why would they intentionally do that to Hobie make him last?
Now that fur sort of freaked him out there a little bit. No, it's not living.
I'll pet it.
And he's really inspecting.
저기 대박이에요.
Uh-oh.
This, here you go. You get a good look at what this alive thing is.
Now, I've looked it up. I looked up what it looks like.
Okay.
Gross.
So go ahead, Lexi, and tell us what that nasty looking thing is. It is a. Tell them what it is.
I forgot the complete name of it. I'll have to.
They're gonna tell us, but it's seriously disgusting. It's something that they eat, and there he goes with the stomach too. It doesn't look like
Sea cucumber. There we
Sea
go.
cucumber, exactly.
Those things are gross to look at, I'm telling you.
That doesn't look like honeycomb tripe to me. Cow stomach maybe, but honeycomb does look like honeycomb. It really does.
Well, since that's that area of the stomach.
I don't think all the stomachs are the same, but so yeah, it'll say was it sea squirt or sea cucumber?
Sea cucumbers.
Something like
Yep.
that. And let's just go ahead and stop this right here for a moment, and I never do this. But let's just go ahead, just very quickly, we're going to go to Google, and we're going to do, what was it? Sea cucumber?
You don't want to look at that. No,
Okay.
you don't.
We're just going to go ahead and do this. This is what he, and it looked like a flat snail to me. I don't think it was one of those because it looked really flat. Did they have sea squirt too? Or did it say sea cucumber?
It's a sea cucumber.
Let me just look. Sea squirt. I would think more along something like that, but obviously, oh no, I don't know about that. Okay, so maybe it was the sea cucumber.
I mean, sea cucumbers can be flat.
Yeah.
But no.
But that basically is what,
That's
okay, it could have been one of these right here. It could have been one of those. That looks more like what it was. All I know is it was some type of an animal.
And it's gross.
And it was gross, and it was wet, and it was slimy, and I'm assuming it was alive
It was
and gross.
Anyway.
Alright, and now time for Chicken Hobie. Mr. Sunshine Pumper.
And they changed the boxes again.
Yes.
Oh, goodness.
It's a good thing. Look, he's going to tear it up. He is totally red. I mean, you don't know about their producers, honest to God.
You really don't. They don't know either. Poor old sugar. He can't look up because he'll block everybody else's view.
Law he's not even going to know anything because he is just too into his fear. He's in his head bad. It bites. And I say I'm not sticking my hand in there.
Brother, touch the bottom. Yeah, you need a letter.
He's thinking about it.
Yeah, you gotta get through. It smells like seawater. It is, because it's a secret.
Whoa, yeah.
Yeah, and these nasty little critters are spoon worms.
Oh, yes, do we definitely need to look up the spoon worms, y'all. Okay, we're stopping because that is sea worms and spoon worms, excuse me. So we're going to go back and we're going to look. Oh, God. We're going to look up spoon worms.
Mama, you didn't look at it last time.
I didn't. Okay, and I think they eat these boogers.
Yeah, they do. In some of the older regions, they do.
All I know is there ain't nothing that looks like that going in my mouth. Okay, sorry. No, I can't. I know they live like with the ocean around them, a lot of coastline, and they do a lot of seafood, and it's really healthy for you, but I'm going to have to pass.
Well, they typically mince that thing up, or they make it look like it don't look like that. They cut up in tiny pieces.
Okay. Don't tell me what it is.
How do you do this one? He knew that one.
He knew that one. How do you know what it is? It's seaweed. His dad made seaweed soup 5 times a week. Bless him.
When you're poor, you gotta do what you gotta
Gotta do
do.
what you gotta do. I was a poor child growing up. Still poor. We lived on macaroni and cheese. No lie. Not now, but.
Tomato sandwiches and macaroni and cheese. Yeah, when you're poor, you got to.
As freaked out as he was.
Alright, so poor old Jim didn't get anything. Bless him, I understand. Jen got one. I think it might have been a letter he got right.
Who even knows? Looks like Sugar's in the front. Is that right? Yeah, Sugar.
Yep, Sugar. Oh, Sugar in the front. Ooh, competition for once.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking he didn't really figure any of that.
All right. So that's over.
Yeah, Hobie was in second place.
Which is good for Hobie.
Very different.
1등 인형탈 씌우고.
So every other every other time they always have a punishment set up. This one time
They didn't.
they
I know.
didn't. So you make them anticipate what the punishment's going to be.
And they're saying wear this costume. No, you need to. I think they need to wear the costume of whoever the first place was. I think it's a really good idea.
Yeah, that's the best
Yeah.
idea I've seen. At least shooting, mountain climbing, and jumping in freezing water.
버스로 넘어가 보죠 한번. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
참고로 이거 쓰시면 끝까지 쓰셔야 돼요 이거. 중간에 벗기 없습니다. 탈벗기. 우리들이
Alright, so this is the hearing.
Okay, so first challenge is the hearing, and Sugar's up.
Next challenge is the hearing. First was the feeling.
With this challenge, I'm saying.
Yeah, next challenge. This is a hearing.
First Sugar's up.
Yeah, Sugar. And Sugar has to find.
It'll say it in a second, but
랜덤으로 뒤에 가서 서겠습니다.
So basically, Sugar needs to find Jungkook.
you almost need to focus on what the person sounds like. Now, you see they have a little blindfold on. Now they also have a bandana under it, so
Yeah.
it's not like it covers their ears. What you need to do almost is cover one ear, hear one side, and then hear the other side and cover the other ear.
Exactly.
And then whichever side you felt like the focus of, like for example, Cookie's voice is, do it again on that side, and
Right.
you can pinpoint it. I don't think some of them thought of that though.
Who knows?
이렇게 가서.
V. You can feel somebody walk past you though. You feel
really
the breeze,
can.
and you probably smell them. And you wear a really nice cologne. But yeah, they thought I was an alien when I got the first person, the first try.
Okay, so there's everybody.
The boy didn't like me ever since.
Okay, so now.
I know it's petty.
Okay, so he's raising over his ears. He's pushing it up. Okay.
하나, 둘, 셋. 아멘.
Now, Sugar didn't know, and you don't know because they don't give you all the rules sometimes, but he's backing up. And basically RM saying, hey, wait a minute, he's backing up. He needs to go forward.
They didn't tell him that.
No,
See, you didn't tell him that.
exactly.
This is why communication is key. Because he don't know what's prohibited.
Yeah, what's allowed, what's not allowed. So,
This is why we don't like the producers. We just can't get into them.
셋. 아멘.
They get them in trouble all the time. Get it, Sugar. Get it, Sugar.
he's coming up
Get it, Sugar.
on.
There you go.
He got him.
Oh.
Yep,
He knows his Cookie with that long jacket.
yep.
Now you try to focus on his voice.
이거 쓰면 좀 잘 되는 건가?
That looks so cute on them. That this big
I
fluffy
swear,
dog.
I think I would fall over. It looks like it would be top heavy or something.
Well, Sugar said it's actually very light
진양해요.
and be very hollow on the inside.
Respect and clap. Okay, so
So Cookie has to find.
did it say? It may have already said.
하나, 둘, 셋.
I think.
아니, 솔직히 음성 변조 있습니까 이거? 모르겠는데 하자.
I don't get it.
둘, 셋.
Oh, he's found Jen.
셋.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
He's gotta find Jen. See, they got a bandana under it. But he pulled it up a little over his ears. And remember, the only ones that'll give you a chance.
하나, 둘, 셋.
Jesus.
V, so loud.
시간이 확실해 이쪽에.
Yeah,
Hey, Sugar.
that's hilarious.
I love that little dance. The feet just make it better.
It really does. Okay, so Jungkook has got to find Jin.
Come on, Cookie, you got it.
Yeah, you immediately know.
Listen to your gut.
The
Now,
music is hilarious.
now you can't do that.
No.
He knows exactly where you are. You can't do that. You have to just stand up and take it.
He knew how Jin is.
He knew how Jen was. Jen was gonna cheat.
Yep. Yes, we said it. Cheat.
Now Jen's up and he needs to find Sugar. Just feel for the fluffy outfit.
Exactly.
They've been clapping around.
아, 제가 하나 둘 셋 하는 거예요? 아, 죄송합니다. 할게. 하나, 둘, 셋. 아니.
Like I said,
이거?
lift your ear
They
up.
should do it. Yeah, exactly.
하나, 둘,
Cover
셋.
one ear up. And then cover the other one up.
아, 위 1도 안 오는데? 하나, 둘, 셋. 아니.
I bet you my technique would be prohibited as well, but they wouldn't tell me. Nope. He's close, but he got Mario instead.
Exactly.
Jin is the first one that's failed so far. He knew he screwed up when he felt that jacket.
Oh, yeah. Okay, let's see. Arm needs to find V.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to pay attention to this. And his mask is upside down,
Yep.
which I saw many times and it never even registered with me.
아니. 하나, 둘, 셋. 아니.
Ah. The look on V's face all the time is hilarious.
He gets so freaked out or so enthralled in it.
Oh, it's so funny.
뭐 찍는 거지 뭐.
Look at me.
Look! Look at that. Look, so save me.
And everyone's like, come and get me, come and get me.
Cookie and Jen are like,
Yeah.
hit me.
때 관심을 더 받기 위해서
I'm right here, brother. I'm right here.
아니면 본인이 걸리기 싫어서
I don't get the chicken, but he did it a lot.
그거에 따라서 다를 것 같은데. 아 몰라.
I want to feel with my body. I'm not going to feel with my hands. Did I get the right person?
He looks so freaked out.
누가 맡아야 되죠? 저 호석이 형이요.
Say, V needs to find...
Hobie.
Is it Hobie?
Yeah. We need to find Hobie.
빨리 가, 빨리.
Feel for the blue jean jacket, but then again, you could probably get confused with Jen too.
Yeah, Jen's got one as well, exactly.
You need to feel for the fur at the top, because Hobie has that.
He's telling the producers to hush.
Oh,
하나, 둘, 셋. 아니.
So he's...
his voice is so little.
He was, you
Kinda-
know, gauging
Yeah.
a little bit there.
Alright, one more time.
하나, 둘, 셋.
This is a cookie. Well, he goes to soulmate. There we go.
He's immediately drawn to the bestie.
He's drawn to bestie. The face, the pose, and the music is
Hilarious.
perfect.
It's hilarious.
His serious face, like look at that pose.
It is hilarious. Who can't laugh at that? I mean, seriously, that's so funny.
He was drawn to bestie. Bestie always drew it. I mean, because I think he had said he was drawn to Jim when he was new at the school. He was just drawn to him.
And it happens.
It happens. I've been drawn to my friends before.
People have been drawn to her.
Now, of course, V failed as well. Now we Hobie, and he needs to find Jimin. Jimin's voice is so distinct, you can't miss it. It's just,
Right.
it's so soft and angelic.
I would almost have to, as Jim, and try to go as low as I could.
Yeah, do his serious voice.
Okay, I just noticed that Jimin changed his shoes as well.
He may have got tired of wearing them.
As a matter of fact, I think that's might be
Those are his shoes. They may have gotten sweaty too. You never know, standing in tennis shoes for so long.
이렇게 있으면 안 돼요? 네.
He wouldn't wear his bedroom shoes. It's all good.
Well, it looks like just slide
It's
on.
just slide on.
As we call them chanclas. You
Chanclas.
slide them on.
왼쪽이야. 일단 왼쪽이야.
Yeah, he's so sure.
왼쪽인데 이거? 왼쪽 짚고.
Yeah, raise it up.
Yeah, you gotta pay attention.
네. 아니. 오케이 왼쪽 맞아. 저기 이거.
John Cookie.
Hey, look, man, that's an offense.
Look, and there's John Cookie over there. Don't talk it out, Hobie. Trust your senses.
아니. 오 왼쪽인가?
Jim is trying to hold in his laugh so hard. Cookie's like, come here, give me a hug.
He didn't even know which way he's facing. He got lost at this point.
Orange trying to compel him too.
정면 여기요.
Where's the front? Yeah, he got totally
They're
confused.
trying to compel him.
여기 정면이에요? 확실해요? 여기 맞아요? 확실합니까?
Yeah, you're facing the front.
Yeah, you're
hon.
facing the front.
The producers ain't gonna tell you that because they're just rude.
이게 정면이에요. 이게 지금 딱 카메라
It's in front of you. I know you can't trust them, hon.
Alright, just kind of go where your gut takes you.
It's taking you wrong because you got confused.
He was so close.
문경 있을 거고.
Close but so far.
아 여긴가? 그다음 이게.
Hey, Jen's like, come here. Come here, reach for my hand.
Yep.
Hug me.
And he knew immediately it was wrong.
Jimin had a soft cotton shirt on. He touched blue jean
I
jacket.
screwed up.
남준이잖아. 지민이 여기 있었어. 그러니까 나 여기 찾아냈어.
So Jimin's voice is so distinct, you have to go low with it.
He really would have to.
아 그래?
And V's is very distinct too. His is very deep.
It is.
This is just so distinct. I'd easily pick them out.
다 됐죠? 다 됐어요? 남준이 됐어요? 남준이 됐죠? 오케이. 하나, 둘, 셋.
He looked right at him. He looked
He
right at
has, he
him.
has to find REM, so
셋.
He looked right at him.
sure did.
That would scare me. I'm sorry.
저도 한 번 더 할 수 있어요?
Just in case.
하나, 둘, 셋.
You know exactly where he is now.
Oh, heck
Because
yeah.
if he goes up in volume, his voice cracks.
It does. That's why he's a rapper. Bless him.
Hey, the little waddle is so cute.
He's like, oh, there's no one here.
You're right. Just go and
Come back.
There you go.
He found him.
He found him.
맞췄다고요?
Yes, he did.
아 이제 나도
He followed your gut.
방향을 잘못했어.
That's producers.
So, yeah, as we said, there's going to be a couple instances here where we feel like the producers were unfair when they present things that someone has never seen or eaten.
Doesn't know the name. Hasn't.
They don't know what it
eaten.
is. They never eat it. They never smelled it. And they're not even sure what it is. So, you know, this goes to a lot of the times we're always complaining about their producers.
And like I said, I complain in all fairness. I wouldn't judge anybody unless they did something wrong that I felt like they shouldn't be doing. And you can't guess it correctly if you don't know what it is.
If you don't know what it is. I mean, really, if we'd never smelled or eaten seaweed before and we smell it, it may smell like the ocean, but oh my gosh, how would you know? We've never ate it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we did eat that dry piece that was really nasty, but
Yeah, we don't like the sesame.
yeah, the sesame seaweed is dry. It's not.
I wouldn't mind barbecue flavor. I assume that they have Korean barbecue flavor.
Well, they should have made that
should've
one
made
at
that here.
Costco because we got sesame, and I'm not a sesame fan. Now we've got tons of dried seaweed sitting in our pantry.
We're gonna be selling it on
And
Etsy.
we're gonna have to, yeah, it's got to go. I don't want it to go to waste. And
If
if
you want
somebody
some
loves
sesame
it,
seaweed, look for our Etsy. We're gonna put it on there.
jeez.
선정은 있어.
Now, I will say, white chocolate is not a very popular item in Korea. That's something new that's coming up. And they're getting used to it. They used to milk chocolate more.
My favorite is white chocolate, and then very close second is milk chocolate. It smells sweet. Okay, so he's got to guess the member and the food item.
And sometimes people don't have a smell. And really, I feel so uncomfortable smelling somebody's hand.
Right. I think it would be easier if we could have smelled their hair.
Either their hair or like, I don't know, like get somewhere in this region, not nowhere where they've been scratching something.
Possibly. We don't know. What
I mean,
they've been
because
scratching.
typically around the neck or the hair is where the most smell is, and your hand don't want to smell like much. It smells like skin,
Yeah.
and I don't want to smell you after you've scratched your butt or something.
Possibly.
I just don't. I
Yeah.
know.
Or even a spot that is just a sweaty place, like under your watch or something. It can smell sweaty.
초콜릿 그거.
All right, you got
It's
gin,
chocolate
right?
and gin, yeah.
Come on, Cookie.
갈색 초콜릿 말고.
Come on, Cookie. You got it. You got it.
뭐지?
The white one.
그 흰색
White chocolate.
화이트 초콜릿.
There you go.
Yeah.
You got it.
Chocolate.
See, they're not very familiar with white chocolate that much. 'Cause that's something new that's being presented over there a little recently.
다음에 묻었어 이거. 자.
Alright, Jimin's up.
저는 손등 냄새 먼저
Yep. Yeah, I agree with that technique. You need to smell the person first because the food is going to contaminate your nose. And it'll
Absolutely.
stick there.
Yeah,
Smell the least smelling agent first.
exactly.
They almost acted worried if he touched his nose that you tell who
I
it
know.
is.
I mean, how are you going to tell what someone is by touching them with your nose to the back of their hand? You're
Like in
you're
this region, you're not really going to tell.
No.
손톱 빨리.
Come on,
Hubby's
hubbies.
dying. Bee's dying.
They're both crying.
이게 선생이야.
Okay, so he said it's Hope.
All right, he got hubby right. Now,
This is another instance.
정답. 호비 형.
It's Hope. And he called it a specific cookie.
my dog's on cookies. Now, the thing is, he doesn't know what cookies these
Yeah,
are.
we'll watch and see.
Shell
How do you call these? Shell cookies.
He didn't
So
know they were.
it was a cookie, but he didn't. Yeah,
He didn't
he
know
had
they
to
were.
say what do you call these?
He didn't know what they were.
So how can you know?
How is he gonna guess that?
They really should have just said, "We'll take cookies."
They should have given them food they know,
Yeah.
because you can't guess an answer right fairly if you don't know what the food is.
All right.
I mean, that's just common sense. Anybody thinks differently, I think you're crazy. That or you're just biased.
준비했어. 자. 자.
All right, Jen's up and it's upside down, honey. It's upside down.
자, 정했죠?
What did he do? It's upside down too.
Yep, see? Ears
Sure
down there.
did.
All right, Sugar's up, it looks like.
Why do they keep calling him Sujay?
Because he's wearing RJ. So it's Sugar and
Jay.
RJ.
Okay. Thank you.
Sugar.
자, 이제 요리 갑니다.
Okay.
Jimmy's making sure he can smell.
He can smell the food.
Looks like lettuce. Oh, the cookie won't get in.
좀만 더 가까이. 오케이. 하나.
Oh,
And then I wants the member.
할게요. 자, 우리 멤버가 누구 있지? 태양이.
what in the world are you doing? They didn't tell him they were timed. I'm just not hearing about that they made
I
times.
saw it. I think on the first one. There's Yugi,
All right, you got sugar.
lettuce. I think lettuce would be pretty easy to
Lettuce
tell.
is very easy to discern
And
because of the
cabbage
smell.
would be too, because you can smell the difference in cabbage. I love cabbage. She loves cabbage.
Yeah, those are very distinct smells, and they have lettuce and they have cabbage there. That's a food he knows versus shell cookies, and you're gonna see the rest of
You'll
it.
see the other one, and you will understand
What our point is.
what the point is.
자, 일단
Okay, so sugar.
저요.
Sugar's up.
He wants the member first.
He didn't want to have the eye mask on. He just wanted to have the bandana. Oh, flex them muscles, Jimin.
자, 그다음 음식.
The food is lemon vinegar. And that's another thing.
이거 뭐라고 해야지 이거? 음식 한 번 더. 정답.
Balsamic sauce. So it was probably balsamic vinegar, wasn't it?
They said it's lemon vinegar.
Lemon vinegar. That
Now,
might be good.
he didn't know what that was. But he said balsamic vinegar, and he got the member wrong, unfortunately.
뭐야 이거?
So he didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
He had no idea what that was.
I'm not sure if he didn't know or if they were close in smell. We've never smelled lemon vinegar. Balsamic,
I'm
yes.
sure it would smell very different than balsamic.
I think that it would, yeah, but
the thing is, he didn't know what it was. He admitted he didn't know what that was.
but you would think maybe since he does cook a good bit, maybe he would know that. We don't know.
I don't think lemon vinegar really over there that much.
Don't know.
They gave him a lot of foreign foods because the
Yeah.
shell cookies ain't really.
Okay, so
foreign
he
food.
wants to go with the food first.
This one is also not very familiar to them either.
It's I think some of those were broad,
Very-
really broad, and you couldn't really. I think you should have. And there's no sound currently. But the thing is, if you let somebody smell cake,
See, cream bread filled with red beans.
okay,
That doesn't have much of a smell, actually.
and if you were just smelling bread, yeah, it wouldn't have a lot of a fragrance to it. So I think some of the items they should have been smelling should have been not so broad, more specific, because when you say, like he said, cream bread filled with red beans, I don't even think that was right, was it?
That this is what the food is. He said a very different answer. Thing is,
Right.
those two things together don't have much of a smell.
And if they did, I think the smells would be very different, because there's two in there. What if he smelled more of the beans? Okay. I have issues with you smelling the middle of my fingers because
They sweat.
it can be sweaty in between there. Okay. Look, and Cookie's got to say, does the in between my fingers smell?
And
No, not the tips.
Not the tips.
Okay, come on. Listen, guys. Listen, seriously. What did I just do?
You rolled down.
Okay. So, my thing is with smelling the ends of your fingers, and
We already discussed you scratching.
okay, you scratch and you don't realize that you scratch. Okay, we have these weird, smelly, sweaty places, and you might not think that smells that much, but when somebody wears their watch all day, if you take it off and scratch, if you were to smell, yes, it gets a little funky. Women can get a little funky in their cleavage. Behind your ears, I mean, places where you sweat and you don't think about, yeah, I would have, if I realized that you made me smell the tips of your fingers and you scratched your butt,
I'd punch you.
I don't know, you've scratched behind your ear somewhere where there is possibly deposits of sweat and dead skin, I'm going to punch you. Okay? Let me smell the back of your hand. I don't want to smell the palm of it. I don't want to smell your fingers. It's just wrong. It's just wrong.
Hubby went a little too far on that one.
I really do. I think maybe he thought you could understand his smell.
He's
Don't know. Okay, so it's
he's-
custard cream bread. Oh, that was his answer.
So he smelled the cream bread more than the red beans, because I know red beans don't smell that much. They don't really have much.
We
of a
do,
smell.
yeah, we do eat red beans ourselves. So yeah.
And they don't have much of a smell at all.
사람은
Okay, so
지민이랑
Jimin and Jen, he was really off on that one.
진영?
They were trying to confuse him. Thinking
Bless him.
They cut it right.
싹다 틀리냐 어떻게?
How can you say all wrong answers? Poor Tay.
야, 빵 진짜 진짜.
It was close. The red beans don't have any smell.
Warming up his smeller.
저는
And me with allergies can't do it. My nose. I have to tell them. You need to make sure my nose isn't stuffed on the day we doing a smell
Yeah.
test.
Say we cannot do it at all during the spring. Winter might be better, and I'm not really sure about that because then we're stuffy from the cold.
Yeah.
And then the allergies are sort of kind of bad in the fall.
My allergies are bad all the time.
They really aren't that bad as far as what you would expect from other people with bad allergies. That she just gets stuffy, not snotty, it's just stuffy, and you can't really discern fragrances and things like that.
You can only smell what's in your nose, and that's it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Okay, so see, I have problems with that on two levels. Number one, the ET finger. I have problems with that. Number two, it's a finger.
Just do the back of the hand.
Please don't do crooked ET finger. Jen's fingers freak me out really badly.
There's nothing against him. We know he can't help it.
We can't help it. My daughter has long fingers, okay? It's just, he's double jointed and it makes things a little weird. And I'm double jointed to a certain extent, not to his extent. Yeah, obviously Lexi is too.
와, 좋아.
I'm trying to think. Did they ever say what the food was? Because I can't discern what it was. It's so hard to tell.
I can't get past the freaking finger.
Just look at the subtitles, woman.
We're trying to figure out.
What the food is. I guess.
Dog's nose. I guess he had bread before.
He smells some of the bread.
The food is pickled garlic.
Now, see, and like I said, it's difficult when you give two different items. He could smell more of one item.
Yeah, he might pick up more on the pickling part, or he could pick up more on the garlic part.
Like with the cream bread. He got cream bread. He didn't find red bean.
Exactly.
Red bean is such a stale flavor. You have to have it on its own.
I think you should just have one item and don't mix, unless it's just a really well-known item. Okay, his time's up. Hang on, it's tricky. And he keeps switching.
Yeah.
He kept switching.
And they didn't tell me wrong until the last second.
Yeah. So they'll keep going. Okay. Okay. So Jen was right, but then he changes.
He changed and didn't
Now he's
follow
gonna say
it.
it's Jungkook.
See, look, they passed it to Jungkook.
Yes. Now he's gonna say Jimin.
All right, Jimin.
So they're gonna pass it to Jimin now.
오케이, 지민이.
Okay, Jimin. I won't change. It's Jimin. It's
Oh
Jimin.
my goodness.
음식은요, 이게
The food is
댓글 하나만 10번 하는
We counted through like 10 times. Gochujang?
red pepper paste, which is gochujang, I guess.
Gochujang. Yeah, that is still over there.
Pickled garlic.
Oh, look. But they do let him know at the last minute. They say, smell him.
Yeah, look. He's like,
That's not
wait,
hand.
that's not the hand I smelled. You're kidding. Because you got it right the first time.
RM. Now, this one I highly defend.
Yes.
And you'll see why.
And we'll see why. We're going to go ahead and let you go through it, and then we're going to tell you why.
This
And
is
yes,
wrong on so many levels.
It is without sound currently. That's not us.
It's the video.
It's the video. Okay, so he says it smells like.
Perfume.
Who's he doing? Oh, he's doing Sugar. Okay.
Yep, he's doing sugar.
Okay. Sugar, I'm assuming, is the only one who wears perfume.
I guess so. Unless he wears a very distinct kind of perfume.
I don't know. Okay.
They're like it.
Who is
Sugar.
it? Sugar. Okay, so. Now,
Now-
here's the food, and it is an avocado.
Now, I will tell you because of my research. Like I said, we think I've been thinking about moving to South Korea. Don't even mark me on that. Avocado is not very popular there. It's actually a more rare food item. Now, if it's such a rare item, I'm sure none of these guys
Would be familiar with it.
are familiar with it. And he just said it smells like perfume.
Okay, so he's
They
sniffing.
don't really know what it is. What's this?
Okay, we're gonna sniff it again. I am not a fan of avocados. Come on, air.
I don't like avocado by itself. It has to be paired with chicken, cheese, and tortilla chips and salsa. Alright, yeah, sugar correct.
Meat. Now you listen to this. What is this?
고기라고 하죠. 단백질 풍부. 고기는
That's the thing. He didn't know what it was. It's see,
Okay, they're asking. This is an avocado.
they are not familiar with this.
They've never ate one before. Now Sugar know what it was.
He knew what it was, but
That didn't mean he'd ever had it before.
oh yeah, because I know a lot of fruits in the world I've never tried before.
Yeah, let's go with what's that stinky one?
Durian.
Durian. Not planning on having it.
It looks gross. They say it smells gross, and they say it tastes gross. Not happening.
Not happening.
He didn't know what it was. Neither did the rest of them except Sugar.
And he does. And if you see it at the bottom, it says, "It's not fair. How can I guess that by smelling it when he's never had it before?" That is absolutely a on-point question. We'll totally defend that. Producers, why?
I can tell you there's a lot of episodes where the producers just prove to you
They're way out of line. They're so wrong. I mean, how are you supposed to? That's not a fair competition.
like if I was to be put in a room with this food item I've never had before,
Never seen.
never seen. I don't even know the name of it.
Well, maybe you've heard of the name of it, but
No, I've never heard the name of it.
I mean, we haven't heard of spoonworms and sea cucumber, so how would we know what it was?
that's the thing.
Exactly.
It's not right, and really that's not fair to any of them who didn't know. The shell cookies, the lemon vinegar being paired up, the cream bread and red beans being paired up, the avocado, he didn't know what that was. And Cookie wasn't really familiar with white chocolate even. I mean,
No.
I mean, that's not a fair competition.
It really is not.
Because
No.
the lettuce was the easiest one. Lettuce
Exactly.
is so distinct in flavor and smell. It smells weird, but
It smells like lettuce.
it's just you just know lettuce. Exactly.
Pretty sad. Okay, vision test.
And that's the next one we'll have to go to.
1초만 다 같이 가까이 가서.
Let's just do this. Alright, so this is episode 44, part 2.
그거까지 파괴하지 마.
And obviously we're going back to the previous episode to remind you of where we are.
남준이잖아.
이거 아무 냄새 안 나는데.
I'm sorry, the fingertips get me every time.
내가 봤을 때 마음에 눈떴어 이건.
Well, not even the palm would bother me as much as the fingertips. Now this one's gonna bug me. Mom has not seen this one really yet. But they have to look at a picture, and there's going to be 7 objects stacked on top of each other, and they have to discern every single one in the correct order.
5 seconds, huh?
Yeah, and the way they run up on each other and talk over each other, and how they don't let each other speak, and they yell over each other. This is going to be a little.
So you're going to say this is going to be like chaos.
This is going to be chaos, and it's going to bug me because I don't like it when people talk over me.
오케이 5개. 네, 바로 외칠게요. 네, 힌트를 드릴게요, 형들한테.
Really, they should say raise a hand.
Okay. Oh, I gotta figure out where the. Okay, I just
Okay.
saw. Oh my God! What in the Sam Hill? So I don't even know. Okay, so it looks like. I don't even know. Is that like a bib?
There's
And
slippers. There's a piece of pizza. It looks like lights of some sort. It looks like a Christmas
tree.
And it looks like a stitched on something of cars.
That's why I said it looked like a bib. I mean, that looks like bib material or something.
I don't see the slippers or.
There ain't even no use trying to figure that out. Alright. What are they? A car, a tree, a slipper.
A car, a tree, a slipper. So you gotta find the order.
Oh.
지민,
Okay.
신호등, 피자.
Traffic,
traffic light.
pizza, a tree, a car.
전공. 신호등, 피자, 타이어.
Traffic light, pizza, a tear, a slipper, and a tree.
트리. 저 초록색이 뭐야?
What's the green one? Yeah, I mean, what is the green one? It looks like a
It looks like
looks like a
slippers.
bib.
신호등,
It looks like slippers because I see the.
What's a tire?
Oh,
T-Y-R-E.
he got it. Whoa.
저 에호바. 전공.
Okay.
뭐야, 누구야?
A slipper.
신호등, 피자, 슬리퍼, 타이어.
It's a
A traffic
slipper.
light, pizza, a slipper, a tire, and a tree. Alright, got that correct.
신호등 가운데 있잖아요. 가운데. 아니, 저 에호바 아니에요? 이거
Isn't it a zucchini? I can't
No,
see
it's
a
not.
slipper. Okay, all right.
Now, at first, it was somewhat civil. You could see Jen and me talk over Cookie, and I was like, I don't do that kind of behavior. You raise your hand, you say it fairly, and you let them say.
Or actually, they're calling out their names instead of having like buzzers. So
Yeah, I'd say you need to call out your name. They need to make sure that they've called on you and they say, yeah, you can speak.
Right.
Don't speak over each other. That's not how that works. It's gonna get more chaotic as we go.
soccer ball.
You did look at it first.
So it's a soccer ball.
Just show us.
Looks
Okay.
like a trash can.
So it looks like a.
There's some kind of a character in there with cheese. I see
Mouse.
a computer keyboard. I do see that.
It's a computer. It looks like I don't know what this up here is, but I see a soccer ball, a mouse, a trash can, a computer,
Keyboard. Yeah, the computer keyboard.
I don't know what.
That
that-
almost looks like pumice. Maybe it's like pumice stone.
That
Because it
or-
looks like something down here.
That or it looks like I don't know. It almost looks like a weird mushroom.
All right,
stone.
so let's see what they're
I
saying.
wonder if it's like a chess piece or something.
Porcelain, stone statue, laptop, softball, stone statue, a mouse, and a cup.
There you go.
I thought it was a trash can, but I guess it could be a
It could be a
cup.
cup, but it didn't look like a cup.
Yeah, it was a mouse. Okay, so that's like a backpack,
You need to be.
bread. No.
You need to be direct, Jen. You need to know what it
Okay,
is.
basketball, possibly a backpack,
Orange.
orange.
It looks like there's mango in there. Or pineapple or something. See? That, oh no, it's like a duster. Like a little duster end that we get. It almost looks like that.
I can't even, there's a lot going on in that. Backpack, basketball, mango, and a roof.
가방 거기 있다고요? 석진! 지민! 대요. 석진이 먼저 있어요. 책가방!
It even looks like there's a little, like a.
I thought it was bread.
No, it almost looks like one of those little hangovers that Granny has on her front door. Looks
They,
like
we just said a roof. Sugar did.
책상!
A desk.
oh, it is. It could be a desk too,
Yes.
actually.
Okay.
망고, 오렌지, 농구공.
Basketball, a desk, and a backpack.
There you go,
Because
Jen.
what's so sad is, and we say this a lot of the time, is Jimin will be saying, Jimin,
They don't pick
and they don't pick him.
His sweet, pitiful voice saying,
It is
Jimin,
so
Jimin.
small. He'll be saying, Jimin, and hands
and
up.
you got everybody else that's louder and they pick them over
They
him.
do.
It makes me so
Jen
sad.
got called on twice before Jimin ever got called on. And Jen already been called on twice, and Jimin is saying, Jimin.
It makes me so sad. I want to cry. They just pass this sweet little voice and they go to everybody else.
Yeah.
That's so depressing.
Okay.
5 items. Oh my goodness.
There's definitely a flower in there. We're going to have to wait till it gets bigger.
Jesus Christ. Strawberry.
Strawberry. Okay. Yeah, I do see strawberry. I see a flower.
Santa hat.
A Santa hat.
Yeah,
Where's
see,
the
see, look,
Santa
look,
hat?
here's this little white part. There's the top part.
Okay. Yeah, I do see
Santa
that.
heart, Santa hat, flower. It looks like
Strawberry is in there.
a bow. There's a bow right there. Oh no, it looks like a collar, almost like a collar or a choker or something. And then there's a plant back here, and I don't know what that box is. I don't know.
I have no clue.
We'll
Let's
see.
all run together.
It looks like a present.
Flower, strawberry, Santa hat, a rabbit.
There's no rabbit in there.
Don't name anything. It was a rabbit. It's a rabbit.
흰 색깔 저거.
The white one.
No.
That's part of the Santa hat. Fur hat, flower, a strawberry, a rabbit, and a box.
There's no rabbit.
There's no rabbit. They're seeing that as the flower, and they're thinking it's rabbit ears. It's part of that
Just
purple
ask
flower.
Cookie. He knows his brethren.
1초만 다 같이 가까이.
Okay, let's take a closer look. Oh Lord!
Now you can't. Now that's not fair. You can't be pushing people out of the way to look. You all need to evenly look.
So a flower, strawberry, a ribbon, a
There's
rabbit,
no
and
rabbit. There's no rabbit.
네모난 거구만.
the square
It's a
thing.
box
석재.
or a present.
석재. 산타 모자 딸기. 꽃.
Santa hat, strawberry, a flower, tissue in a box. Yeah, tissue in a box. Okay. I can see that.
산타 모자.
Yeah, I can see that
A
now.
roll of toilet paper.
What are you talking? So the,
Santa's hat, a roll
Finally.
of toilet paper, and there's no
there's
rabbit.
no rabbit there. Come on now.
박티슈. 딸기 산타 모자. 꽃.
Flower.
Come on. It's a flower. It's a flower. There's a ribbon there. There's a ribbon there.
Dear Lord, I think everybody's getting fearful because they're like,
Now, and that's the thing. Producers don't care. They'd rather there be chaos. They'd rather them bully each other so one person can speak up.
okay, so
Pick a person.
they all say they know, stand in your line, call your name, raise your hand, and then call the person.
They need to be civil about this, and the producers are not doing anything about it. And that bugs me. I want everybody to have an ample amount of chance. They need an even chance.
Okay.
That's stupid. Why would you ever say that?
He's going to cry if he can't get a chance.
정우. 아싸. 보타이 산타 모자 딸기.
Bow tie, Santa hat, strawberry flower, tissue in a box.
That finally.
Good job.
Oh my goodness.
They was about to die.
There was no rabbit there. I don't know what they were seeing.
It was two of the petals of the flower, and since they were sticking up like this, they kept saying rabbit.
편집 이렇게 된다고 10초 후 다 나서.
No, the producers need to be more civil about this whole thing. He just goes up without even knowing.
Don't even get me started on Jen.
Well, I see an apple. I see.
Let it get big. I can't see shit.
iPhone.
Okay. So
Apple.
scissors, apple.
Scissors.
Pencil.
Oh, a bowling pin.
Yes, bowling pin, and that I guess that's what an iPhone or an iPad or
And I see a whale. Okay, so it's a whale, bowling pin, pencil, scissors, iPhone,
oh yes.
apple.
Okay, I do see the whale. It takes me a minute. I have 50.
You're gonna be 53 this year.
Okay, good. I have to look at her and ask how old I am. I have 52-year-old eyes, and there's not a lot of color, but okay, I see what she's saying. All right, so let's see who gets it.
Dear God.
슈가. 볼링핀.
See the loudest one get it.
Bone pen, a pencil, scissors, an apple, mobile phone, and he got it. Sugarhead, I got it.
There's a whale. There's a whale there. What are you talking
He
about?
said whale.
지민. 핸드폰, 볼링핀, 연필, 돋보기.
Pencil, magnifying glass. Oh, is that a
Oh
magnifying
yeah, there is a
glass?
magnifying glass. I see it.
Sure was. We missed that part.
볼링필, 연필, 하위.
Pencil, scissors, a magnifying glass, mobile phone, a whale, and an apple.
There you go.
All right.
Last one for 2 points. Okay, I already see
Oh, let's do
snowman.
snowman. We love snowman. At Christmas, we do snowman. We love snowman and pits.
And anybody who marries me is going to have a whole house full of snowmen
Snowmen.
at Christmas because snowmen are so cute to me. I'm obsessed with snow people. Cause our Christmas tree this last year, I made sure we had a bunch of snowmen on there.
And okay, and let's just say, for the sake, and it has nothing to do with this, that I'm the one that got her into the snowman because she was born after me.
You also got me into pigs too.
And pigs too, yes. We have pigs in the kitchen. Well, they're not in the kitchen. We have some in the kitchen.
Living room and kitchen.
They're actually in the living room now because my
And on your
kitchen. Yeah, and like I say, there's always pigs there will always be pigs. I know. Yeah, here we go. Oh, another pig. Yeah. That's just the few that. Oh wait, I missed one. Here's another one. Don't ask me what it's about. It was given to me. So yeah, I have pigs, and we have so many pigs that they actually ended up in the living room and not in the kitchen this time because I didn't have enough kitchen space for all my pigs. So we have pigs, and then come Christmas, everything is snowman because we love snowman. So whoever ends up with her, get ready for the snowman.
Yep,
okay?
it's gonna look icy in the house.
Exactly.
It's gonna be snowmen.
Blue and snowy
Yeah,
and
I
icy
tend to
and-
like white, red, and blue together. Like the soft blue, like pale blue. I love those, or silvery colors. So I typically like those. We've never really had like a woody type of house where I could do the warm colors, but
Right.
it's okay. Snowman's cute too.
All right, so we got ear pods or earbuds, snowman.
Earbuds, snowman. It looks like there's a ribbon here again, unless it's a present. I see.
Some of the things get really, really
Mucked
buried
up.
in there. I mean, what is the big square thing? Is that a brick?
I see something.
Maybe a
right
brick?
here. I don't know what this. It looks like
Is it a shoe or
a
a?
plate of some sort. I have no idea.
Let's find out what it is. We definitely know the earbuds, the snowman.
I see a seashell. I think. This thing right
Is
here.
this a shoe? Maybe this is a shoe.
No, I don't know because it looks like it looks like a pan shape almost. I don't know. Okay, let's see.
All right, let's see.
No wonder this one was bonus points.
I mean, they gotta get a okay. Circular one. What's this? Don't discuss.
눈사람 리본 이어폰
Snowman, a ribbon, earphones, a sled,
Where's the sled? I don't want
card,
the sled.
fish bun,
No. RM's just giving up. I feel you.
letter envelope.
동그란 거 보고
Circle one. It said a rice cooker. Isn't it a pillow? Snowman. So they're saying fish bun, earphones, ribbon, baseball.
Shut up, Jen. Know what it is first. Before screaming and distracting everybody else.
할게요. 눈사람 이어폰 편지 봉투
Snowman,
리본
earphones, envelope, a ribbon,
아 붕어빵
fish
그리고
bun.
나중에 또 말할게요.
and I'll say the rest later. I know 6 objects.
Okay, say them.
Stone knife, earphone, snowman, ribbon, a fish bun, envelope, and a mouse.
No, I don't see
Where do
no.
you see a
I don't see a baseball anywhere in there.
마우스 맞아요.
동그란 거 알면 그 사람
Who figures out circle one will win?
Yeah, because they have everything else.
Fish bun, ribbon, envelope, a mouse, and a mirror.
Nope. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
A mouse,
They
an
spelled it out.
envelope.
They don't know.
잠깐 나 똥은 보자. 나안 보여줘.
Can't see. It's not envelope.
슈가씨 비켜주세요.
Present. It just looks like a present.
오케이. 제이홉.
아좀 뒤로 오시.
Okay.
제 제이홉. 갑니다. 제이홉. 둘 시작. 눈사람 이어폰.
Okay, snowman, earphone, ribbon, fish bun, mouse, a mirror, and a box.
저게 우리가
There's no mouse there though.
일단 어떻게 한번
2 points for the hand. Okay.
그럼 편지 봉투가 왔나 보네.
I don't get the envelope.
The square thing behind the ribbon. It looks like a box. It just looks like a
Yeah, it just looks like a box or brick, or I don't know what this thing is either.
I think there's a moon.
Is that
there.
what they're saying? The fish, but it could be the moon.
I think I see a moon. Yeah.
Okay, it could be. Okay, so let's see if Lexi's right. Is it a moon?
Okay, so earphones, snowman, ribbon, and mouse. There's no mouse there. I don't see a mouse. What are y'all talking about?
Look at that. Something similar to glass. Crystal dome.
A crystal ball, maybe?
Got to say the answer. Okay, snowman, earphones, mouse, ribbon, envelope, fish bun, a table with a glass top. No.
I don't see a mouse.
비비비비비비 눈사람 이어폰 리본 붕어빵 편지 봉투 마우스 그리고
Fish bun, envelope, a mouse, and a pearl.
Look, they get the louder ones.
이어폰 마우스 붕어빵
Snowman, ribbon, envelope, bun.
야 이거 진짜
Okay, hold on.
Okay, they said correct.
I need to go back. He said it too fast and I couldn't stop it.
Okay.
Snowman, ribbon, earphones, mouse. I don't see a mouse anywhere. There's no mouse in here. There's no mouse in there.
I don't. Unless this is a mouse from possibly the back. No, I mean I
no.
don't see it either.
I don't see a mouse. Oh, it could be a computer mouse. But
Yeah, it could
but
be
the thing
that.
is, the thing is, it only had the little side piece to show the dimension. There was nothing on top of it to make it look like a computer mouse.
Okay.
There's no defense on that.
Envelope and a bowl.
야 이거.
Okay, so I guess the big. How's that big round thing a bowl?
Okay, now here's where I have a problem with that. If you wanted to look like the bowl, why is there not a bottom in here to show that it's a bowl?
Yeah, there needs to be some
Or
depth to it for
sideways
sure.
to show you that it is a bowl.
Right.
That looks like a moon, a pearl, a crystal ball.
Crystal, as
There's a bunch of things it could look like.
And I can't even figure out. Let me. What is that right there? It looks like bread. So I'm guessing
It's
that was
ribbon.
the fish bun ribbon.
And I see the fish bun right here. I do see the little tail.
I don't know.
It's
I don't
a little
know. That's
sideways.
too much. If not anything, don't stack them on top. At least sort of kind of flare them out, maybe a little bit. That was a cup. Isn't it a pearl?
All right, last one.
All right, here goes more craziness. Okay, so wait till it gets big.
Check it out.
Definitely, when there's a camera. I do
Camera,
see a tree.
I see the
Lamp.
four-leaf clover.
Okay, there's a lamp. Is that not a lamp right
Yeah,
here?
there's a lamp. I see.
Yeah, four-leaf clover.
Wait, there's an animal. It looks like. I can't tell.
Glasses. Is this glasses here?
Yeah, there's glasses.
Glasses, reading glasses. What is? Could it be a cat? That's almost fuzzy, but I don't see the rest of the body.
Okay, I see this. It may be a
A
cat.
cat?
Maybe. And then there's a what's a chalkboard. There's a chalkboard like you'd have in class. See the little chalk
Okay, so
piece?
yeah, but see, they've run that all into with the camera as well.
That's part of the review.
I don't know if that's an animal so much as it might be maybe a wash. If I could see a little more of it, possibly.
Like I said, I see that up there. I don't know.
And then the bottom. Okay, so let's see where this goes.
Chaos, and they're gonna pick the loudest ones.
나무, 네이버,
Tree, four-leaf clover, a camera, a cat,
안경.
glasses. Where's a cat?
Stop asking questions in the middle.
Telescope.
카메라 칠판
Four-leaf clover, a tree, and a cat.
전등.
칠판 있어요?
Is there a blackboard? They hit it already.
got it.
Hot dog. So it is a cat. But all you can see was like the tail and like an ear. That's
No.
why I wasn't.
No, I could see this little paws and then its ear.
I could only. Well, I thought that was like the tail down there. It didn't really look like paws to me.
Yeah, it was just those little paws. I could see little creases and the little.
I need to see beans.
the little beans.
The beans.
So Sugar and Jen got no points. Jimin got 1 point. Cookie got 1 point.
V got a 5.
V rocked the challenge.
Yeah, he really did.
Good gracious. It's so hard when everyone's talking over you. The producers don't care about the order. They only care about who's the loudest. It's difficult to do.
I think probably what we should somehow get in contact with Jimin, and we need to say this is exactly the way they're going to call on you. When everybody's screaming loudly, you need to throw your body at them, throw yourself at them, and then they should call on you because they don't ever hear your poor little sweet voice over those.
Everyone else's.
I mean, Jin rattles the windows with how loud he is.
I mean, that's the thing is Jen didn't know the answer. But he already called out his name, and
Right.
And the thing is, everybody's yelling, and the thing is, you hear Jimin first already.
Yeah.
Jimin.
Throw your body at them, Jimin. Throw yourself, run and tackle one of them. Okay, they will notice you.
His soft, sweet little voice can't handle everybody else's loud voice.
And it's like Lacey said, Jen immediately, before he would even see anything, he's immediately, so Jen, you haven't even seen the damn picture, dude. Come on, have some couth.
You got to register it first.
Jeez Louise.
And what's so bad is when they were giving answers, people were asking them in the middle. Where's that at? Don't ask questions. Let the person finish.
Exactly.
Taste. Now this, I hate tasting challenges.
Blind ones especially.
Never want to do them because I never know. I never know if they're gonna give me something that's gross or has an awful texture.
This goes back to the producers. It's blind tasting. It's blind. No, thank you. No, I'm not going to do it. This is a trust issue with me, and they should all have trust issues with their producers.
Now, one thing, that is food they know, and it's food they like.
Okay, so they're saying that's gimbap.
Gimbap is basically sushi to them.
Well, that's why I started saying that looked like sushi, and I'm not a fan. She will do some things.
The gimbap, I think, is actually cooked versus actual sushi.
Let's go ahead
But he needs to identify all the ingredients in
Okay,
it,
so let's go.
which it can differ
Okay,
depending.
you can try 5 times. Okay, so Sugar's looking at the ingredients.
It can differ depending on the.
Let me be alone to focus on my tongue. Go ahead, it's too big. 7 ingredients excluding the rice. Did he say excluding the rice?
Yeah, excluding the rice. They all know that
That's going to be in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
김하고 밥 빼고. 잠깐만.
What about the seaweed?
7가지야. 자, 이걸 다 맞히면 진짜 인정입니다.
형 다 맞추면 김밥집이 어딘지 가르쳐 줄게요.
네, 보통 김밥에
There are some common ingredients, okay?
And there's some that differ depending on the province.
김밥 하면 보통 알잖아요.
Okay, what is your ass eating?
일단 뭐 단무지,
Pickled radish, egg, carrot.
Come on, Hobie. Come on, Hobie.
갈 색깔이 뭔지 이름을
Name of the brown ingredient. Then you're out, burdock.
계란인지 맛살인지 헷갈려.
Egg and crab.
나열해 주세요.
7개라죠.
7가지기 때문에 형이 원하는 것도 일단 다 말하는 게 나을 것 같아요.
네, 일단
오케이.
고가게 한 거?
Oh my gosh, y'all give him some space.
당근,
Okay. Carrot, cucumber,
맛살,
fish, spinach, egg, the brown thing.
나뭇가지.
The tree branch, what's the name of it? Brown what? Guess, he says. Okay.
자, 10초 드립니다. 10,
Grain powder?
8, 7, 6,
Is it burdock?
뭐인가 그게?
우왕, 7개.
7개. 땡.
Burdock was correct.
제일 좋아하는 햄을 얘기해.
Okay, didn't mention ham. Isn't it burdock? You didn't say ham.
이게
Alright, these next.
Alright, there's 2 cups of water.
여기 뭐 들어갔어?
There'll be 2 different liquids in there.
Okay.
미네랄이 더 많은
Which one has more minerals?
Okay, now if you're not a nutrition major, I don't think you're really gonna know this. Just saying.
Okay, so numero uno one, I never see them drink water unless it's out of a bottle, and I also see them cook with bottled water. So this is concerning for me. So I guess it could be vinegar
It may be. I think it's vinegars
and
probably.
something else.
어떤 것인가?
Which
Okay.
water? What? Hold on.
잠깐만.
Okay, guess which one came from Jeju Island?
잠깐만. 내가 먼저 한번 먹어볼게.
Let me drink first,
있는 게 이게 그럴 수
because it may affect the taste. Yeah, it
Yeah.
could.
야, 이건 어렵네.
이게 이거 어떻게 맞추고?
안 돼, 난 그마다 특징이 조금 있어.
Every water in every region tastes different.
뭐고요?
와인처럼
Tastes like wine. Yeah, but wine is very different than water. Water just tastes like water.
이유와 함께 말씀해 주세요.
이유 어렵죠?
어려워, 진짜 어려워. 제 생각엔 아마 3띵이랑 자 이제 가시죠.
물 A가 이제 제주도 물
A is from Jeju, B is from another place.
저는 아리까리한데 이 물이 더 저한테 와닿아요.
Whisper Jeju.
제주도라고 말해주고 있어요.
지금 얘기하고 있습니다. 제주도를 보는
난
내가
제주도야.
제주도야. 나야 나.
그래서 도라르방만 났습니까?
나야 나.
아,
Alright, hush.
진씨 한번 물리에 한번 테이스팅 해. 근데 혼자 세?
혼자 없대.
이미 늦었죠.
이게 A야.
네. 아이.
먹으면 안 돼요. 그냥 똑같은 물맛이 아니야. 전혀 구분하지.
Yeah,
이가 제주도에선.
It's hard to tell B is from Jeju.
난 A. 이가 제주도에선.
I'll say A. Some saying A, some saying B. Okay, so did it come out of a spigot?
Okay, so B was Jeju, so he got it wrong.
스테이크를 맞추세요 이런 거 아니야?
미국산 소화.
Next is Jen. Okay, it's a sandwich. It looks like.
어렵다.
나왔습니다. 샌드위치 속.
Guess the ingredients of the sandwich.
Okay.
아 근데 안
What I think you think.
These probably feeling really gypped at this point.
Yeah.
아니야 안 좋아한다니까.
Just approaching. I don't like sandwich.
그
I
먹어봐.
think I'm gonna make a sandwich after myself. I'm hungry
Well,
again.
I left you enough turkey to make a sandwich.
아 이건 진짜 쉬운데.
Yeah, V, I think it feels dipped.
Okay, I would feel gypped if I was tasting damn water and everybody else is getting sandwiches and sushi. Okay, so that looks like
It looks like a club
ham,
sandwich.
yeah, ham, cheese, some
Egg.
mayo, some lettuce.
Yeah.
진영 근데 왜 밑부분부터 드세요?
어디가 어디 넣어놓을까?
Shut up and leave him alone. He can eat however he wants.
땡.
틀렸습니다.
Okay,
네, 정답은 빵과
와, 5가지야, 6가지야.
5가지.
okay,
Five ingredients. I was about to say you better give him a number.
양상추,
Okay, so
Lettuce.
yes, lettuce, ham,
Ham,
치즈,
cheese, egg, tomato.
정답은
정답. 정답. 다시 합니다.
He doesn't like sandwich, but it keeps eating. Well, you could have had the damn water challenge.
치즈가 어디 있어요?
I got one wrong. There's no
No,
cheese.
cheese.
It's bacon.
햄이 아니라 베이컨이야.
It's bacon.
It looked like there was some cheese in it, but we
Chicken
didn't get.
breast. Huh? Okay, sugar's next.
Okay, which one was cooked from a rice pot and which was instant?
Which one's instant rice?
Okay.
이건 앞을 보면 딱 알 수 있는 거 이거는 좀 쉬운데. 야나 숟가락.
Okay, try and tell him it's too easy. Okay, how do y'all know it's too easy?
야 이건 좀 힘들겠지 않아?
I'm sure the texture difference would be.
That's what I would think.
And also, if sometimes it'd be seasoned.
냐에 따라 달라.
Help him.
Help him, hubby. There you go.
Oh, get the thing from away from his Hobie, baby. Ah, Swanee.
국물 느껴보십시오. 아 이게 식으면 인간이 어려울 것 같아요.
튀김
Let's hit and drop none.
전자레인지 향이 있는데
전자레인지 향이 느껴져.
전자레인지 많이 있어요. 약간.
There you go.
There you go.
Because he put the spoon in sideways. I'm thinking, how are you going to feed a kid that way? Move the thing away from his lip. Yeah, give him some water. Let him cleanse his palate.
과연 민수가 그는 진정한
Meat sugar. There you go. There you go. Uh-huh.
Better, better, better.
There you go. That's better.
밥이 네 옷이랑 똑같이 생겼어.
You just insulted your own character.
지금 인간 쌀 같은.
고민 중 고민 중.
Even once there's a difference. Okay. Move that little piece away from his mouth. That's getting on my nerves. Yes, yeah, thank you.
There you go. Oh
Oh my god.
We're getting so much rice, hubby. He's enjoying it though.
정답. 야 뭐가 돼?
A is instant rice.
A가 즉석밥, B가 일반 밥솥으로 한 번.
Rice cooked by rice cooker.
안 바꿉니다.
No, he won't change. He's firm. Did he get it right? No, he failed. Oh wow. Flat out wrong.
Oh,
옷은 파발같이 해놔가지고 야.
와 50%인데 그걸 틀렸네요 형.
but so sugar. Give him a hug. Alright, Cookie's getting another liquid taste.
자 탄산수 A, 탄산수 B.
Carbonated water, 3 types, A, B, and C.
Please categorize them.
A부터 갑니다.
Oh, I think they have some flavoring to them.
Okay.
뭐? 쉽지 이게 생각보다 쉽지 않아. 시각을 가리는.
맛을 하나만 느끼는 건 쉬워.
아 이게 쉽지 않을 걸요?
I feel jealous of the ones that got food.
Lemon flavors are confusing.
No, not really.
I mean, it can be citrusy, but lime is very distinctively
Lime is-
different than lemon.
Last thing is they're not really used to lime that much. Lemon's more their thing, but lime and lemon is very different. If you hate Mexicano, you can definitely tell the difference.
Exactly. We do a lot of Mexican food, and her dad and her both like lime on the meat.
라임, 레몬.
I love the
Lime, lemon, grapefruit, he says.
하나, 둘.
He got it correct.
와. 한 방이네.
First one is where they got it.
Wow.
All right, RM.
자 문제 드립니다.
뭔데?
문제
Coffees?
A와 B 있습니다.
뭔데요?
Yeah.
뭐가 A고
A is what and B is what.
Okay, that's
이거 뭔지 맞추세요.
A and B.
so which one is
Calamansi juice.
and which one's lemon juice?
Calamansi.
A입니다.
Is it a drink? Yes. A.
B예요? A야 이게?
그냥 마시는 겁니다. 자 이게 A입니다.
이거보다 안 돼.
Producer, why do you have to take off the lid? He couldn't find his way around.
Well, I think they were saying he can take off the lid.
It said please take off the lid.
Calamansi beet is lemon, so they must be similar.
Alright, he got it correct.
드릴게요. 지민 틀리면
Jim's last.
특별히 바꿀 기회도 드릴게요. 오케이 콜. 대신 형뭐 할 건데?
Okay.
일단 마중까지.
Lord, what is it with y'all sending people to the mountains?
I want to send somebody to the mountains by themselves.
나 오면 되는 거예요.
Just make them wear a fluffy suit.
Thinking hard packing.
장난치는 거 같아.
Lunchbox.
제대로
제대로 써줘야지.
햄, 하트 막 이런 거 도시락.
마중 가면 애들 올릴 수 있어.
그러면 제가 문제 보고 결정해도 돼요?
No.
No way.
Because you're going to choose something for somebody else, and if it was your ass, you would be choosing a picnic.
아무도 모른다고요.
가봅시다.
도시락. 오케이 콜.
진짜로.
내가 꼭 맞출게.
Okay.
이거 못 맞히면
Jimmy can be in, he will be in last place, last place.
탈수는
If he fails this, he's in last place.
자, 문제를 보겠습니다.
What in the hell is that?
Tony and I can't even say that word.
Polysaccharide.
A입니다 이게
아마
A예요.
크게 들어갑니다.
This is like egg and sulfur almost. You just
Let him bite it.
나는
We don't put the whole damn thing in his mouth. Hey, it was rice. He don't know what the hell y'all putting in his damn mouth.
슈가 손을.
it would feel horrible.
가능요?
얼굴에 무슨 꽃이 피는 것 같은데.
나 진짜 모르겠어요.
올리고당과 뿌리죠.
If he's eating too. He wanted food.
과연 자 진영이 도시락을 쌀지 안 쌀지.
A 뭐 B 뭐 A 꿀 B 올리고당.
A가 처음 먹었던 거니까.
자.
Hang on his head. Let me do this again.
그러니까 네가 지금 헷갈리면 안 되는 게 A가 처음 먹었던 거예요.
B가 뭐예요? B가 올리고당.
그쵸?
A가 꿀.
그쵸?
Okay, so he's still saying the same.
안 바꿉니다.
Your last chance to change.
안 바꿉니다.
Stop questioning him.
진짜죠? 벗으면 안 바꿔도 되는 거잖아요. 오 진짜?
He got it right. I can tell by the pose.
Oh, he got it right. Good job, Jim. And now Jen gets the punishment because they basically said if Jimin was to fail, he'd be last.
Good. And see, Jen didn't want to vote until after,
Yeah.
which is basically cheating.
Good job, Jimin. Rub it in. Okay, so let's see here. So Jen is last place. Cookie is the king this time.
Oh wow.
His senses were very, very heightened. I can tell you that V got most of his points from the seeing challenge.
Which one?
Sight.
Oh yeah.
He got
did.
most of his points from there. Aaron was a close second.
Okay, Jen will pack
Jen will
lunch.
pack lunch for those who will climb up the mountain. This is A. Prize for the winner. Then this one who wants to open.
자.
Open the damn thing.
오감 특집.
What's in the box?
여러 가지 감들의 소중함을 일깨움과
Anybody know the horror movie 7? What's in the
What's
box?
in the box? Open the box.
공복으로 가면 위험하니까.
Yeah, it could be dangerous climbing up an empty stomach.
앞으로도 한번 다양하게 오감을 발달시켜 봅시다. 네. 여러분 달라요 박사님 기태입니다. 안녕.
What's in the box?
선물은 뭘까요?
Open the box. What is it?
It's fruit. Really?
Oranges, it look like.
Just try fruits. Alright, early in the morning.
Okay, why did V and Sugar have to go? No, it was V and RM.
Yeah, that was from another punishment of theirs. It was the one where Sugar was wearing Chimmy, and it was the triple tug of war. Those two had gotten mountain climbing together.
Oh, I don't know
So-
why they're always doing it. And it's early in the morning. I
So-
guess it was to see the sunrise.
I think it was, but they needed to have a person who was going to cook lunches as a punishment. So Jen's got to wake up early and make them
their
a
lunch,
lunch
pack
box.
their lunch. Okay.
Hey, be glad it's Jen.
준비됐어?
At least he can cook.
Yeah.
가야죠 지금. 그래도 한.
And he's actually used to doing that. He used to wake up really early in the morning all the time and cook for everybody.
Look how freaking cold it is.
이거 아차산을 왜 아차산을 선택한지 알아요, 당신?
Zip up your coat.
데뷔 전에 저희가 그것 때문에 그것만 안 했으면 저도
said this
이쪽에서
would-
얘기 안 했을 거든.
I'm thinking that was the episode. I think it was because them two good losers.
저희 셋이
난 너무
thought it was very
특별하다고
special.
생각해. 사는 사건인데.
그때 저희 셋이 마음이 똘똘 뭉쳤을 때.
I think it was hiking,
근데 제가
Maybe.
원래
but technically mountain climbing.
제가 안 걸렸을 때도
Shakes.
That is too cold for me. I be V. I be carrying my nose. My nose gets cold in like minutes being out in that kind of cold.
Telling you.
저도 같이 갈까요 그냥?
Oh goodness! Look at it snowed
He
recently.
ain't even got no gloves on his hands.
올라가면 그 짜릿함이 있는
아 그럼 진영이 또
They are still climbing. Oh
Yeah.
my god, that's like going to Chimney Rock.
Last thing though is just they have mostly mountains there, in Korea.
2 hours before they go to the mountain. Oh, he's cooking.
Hey, cooking. He made sure he made them some warm soup.
위.
They be lucky he did it because y'all be getting a bologna sandwich and some potato chips.
여기.
So that was a big of Jen to actually cook.
Cook the meals.
굉장히 맛있는 걸 해주고 싶었습니다.
You need to cook some delicious and warm.
And it needs to be something warm for sure.
And he knows that. I have to figure out what soup I want to make you because I have like several different soups I can make for that kind of trip.
이게 너무 낫아. 아, 난 멋있게 소금 이렇게 하고 싶은데.
He wants to do the meme.
Oh my god, then with this.
Yeah, where Cookie did that the other cooking video.
Marinated beef,
Marinated
marinated beef.
독일 체험반.
Basic way to marinate beef.
간설 파마 참깨
Source of sugar.
간장 설탕 파
Put everything in it.
후추 그리고 간장 케이크.
Uh-oh,
네.
there's no soy sauce.
I'm right now. I feel you. It's bad when you make something then you see that there's a good ingredient missing.
Yes.
다진 마늘.
Okay, let's check the crushed garlic.
그래 얘들아. 마늘은 몸에 좋으니까
Okay,
많이 먹어라.
put
There you
crushed
go.
garlic generously.
간장 대신
Salt instead of soy sauce. Yeah, just do salt. Good substitute.
Soy is salty.
와 좋아요.
Getting the beef in.
고기 익은 거 그냥 기분이 좋습니다.
I love the sizzle sound. It kills me when people put meat in a pan and there's no sizzle.
떡국떡을
Yep, you're starting out wrong when there's no sizzle. The pan is not hot enough.
요리를 한지
Since I
오래돼서
stopped cooking a long time ago. Yeah, they eat out all the time.
Oh, there's
Bobby!
the bless him.
진짜 노른자. 먹지 마세요. 고명이에요.
He don't need to be on Worst Cooks in America. He knows how to do that stuff. Oh, that stuff looks good. Now y'all getting home cooked stuff. Alright, came out. Look, they all look so
Oh my
tired.
gosh, I'm telling you.
꼭 그대로 넘겨서 가져와 주시길 부탁드리겠습니다. 알겠습니까?
거랑 같은 거 먹는 거 아니죠?
내 밥 고명도 이렇게 신경 안 쓰는데.
That's the egg. Oh,
이게 바로 감동란이란다 남준아.
I don't think RM's in the mood for any dad
No,
jokes.
he's planning on freezing to death.
고기 완료가 되었습니다.
It looks good. Don't taste
Don't taste while
well.
cooking, never taste well. Yeah, but you have to taste
You have to
before you
taste.
serve it. So I think that's what. Ooh, that's hot. Okay, so at least he's testing it before he gives it to him. That looks really
that
good.
looks so good. I gotta look at the recipe for that. Look how good that looks.
And look, the cameraman is getting their own too because the cameraman's having to go with him too.
Yeah.
That is really nice.
That was nice of him.
Lunch box is ready. Aw.
Packing him some warm soup.
요새 저희 매니저님께 무사히 전달을 하도록
That poor
하겠습니다.
cameraman. He's probably grateful he's getting a warm soup too.
얘들아 밥 맛있게 먹고 새해 일출 보고 꼭 좋은 소원도 빌고 행복하게 다녀오렴.
Go back to bed.
Go back to bed, hon. I know you're tired.
Exactly. Go back to bed.
드디어 정상이
And you tell it that when they get home, they're gonna go back to sleep.
정상이가
They're gonna cuddle up in a nest of blankets.
We went out earlier today because I had to get some recoloring done. We came home, ate, and crashed. So after climbing a mountain, oh gosh, it is so icy.
Look how pretty that looks.
여러분 서울입니다.
Hmm?
Yeah, they got mountain ranges all over Korea.
I don't think V's Coast's big enough.
이렇게 조용하다니.
Can't believe it's so quiet.
뭐라고 하시나?
으이야. 새로운 아침을 시작한다는 뜻이죠.
Bless them. And look, they're gonna eat their soups.
벌칙 걸렸다고 솔직히
Gonna eat their sides. They made them some sides too. Look how good that looks. That looks good.
And it's still hot.
진영 감사합니다.
진영이 자기 먹을 밥을
We definitely need to stock up more on some more like mugs and cups and even bowls that cold in the heat. We need more of those. Oh, those look good.
오 저기
Ah, geese.
자월도
I
피곤한데.
think.
Look at these look tired.
근데 원래 해 뜨면 소원 빌어야 되는데.
Look at this. What you on about? Oh, there because the
Sun
sun.
rising.
아 맞다, 나 작년 이맘쯤에 친구랑 평양에서 밤기차 타고 정동진으로 일출 보러 갔었어.
Bless him. It's so cold.
뭐라고요?
He didn't hear him.
어떤데?
Someone up high.
우리 LL왕 시청자분께 인사하면서 마칠게요.
아미 여러분, 비록 저희는 벌칙으로 이곳에 와 있지만 전혀 벌칙이 아닌 것 같은 이런 아름다운 풍경을 볼 수 있다는 게 가장 좋고 되게 쉬워요.
작년보다 좀 더 행복하게 웃으면서 많이 보낼 수 있는 그런 한 해였으면 좋겠습니다. 저희들도 같이 해주시는 모든 스태프분들 그리고 가족들, 친구들 아미들
They look so cold.
저희는 전략을 방탄의 게스트입니다. 새해 복 많이 받으세요.
달려라! 방탄!
Bless them. They look so freezing.
(2018) laws. Anyway, so that was 43 and 44 of Run BTS. And I don't know what we're doing next, y'all. Since we've been off so long, this may be an all-nighter. I don't know. But, oh, yeah, let me take it out of my ear. All I know is I'm probably going to have an apple or a sandwich or something. And just a reminder to make sure that you subscribe, share our videos with friends and family. And until our next video. Peace, guys.